Hi, it's Natha Campanella, professional astrologer, here to talk about what we can expect this week astrologically and how to make the most of it. If you are feeling particularly charged up by the energy this week, and many of us will be, schedule a private reading. We can look at where it lands in your chart and what's happening with your personal astrology. Readings are really enlightening and fun, and they teach you a lot about who you are, things that you haven't been able to see for yourself. So this week, the week of December 23rd through the 29th, is a really big week because it ushers in eclipse season. So we have the first of two eclipses happening on December 25th or 26th, depending on where you are in the world. It's happening in the sign of Capricorn. There are a number of planets in Capricorn right now, so the energy is thick with Capricorn. Capricorn demands hard work. Capricorn does not let us skate and get away with being lazy or avoiding, not putting in the effort. So know that this is a new moon, which is a time of planting seeds, of making plans, of getting clear about what we would like to create in the next month. Although with the eclipse happening, it's really going to be about longer than the next month. It's going to bring about some changes in the way that we operate in general in our lives. Changes for the better, but changes that are going to require hard work. So the thing about Capricorn is that it can bring up some of our own judgment around what we're doing, whether we're doing it right, whether we're doing it good enough, whether we've made the right decision. And so the eclipse is a solar eclipse. Solar eclipse feel more public because it's eclipsing the sun. And the sun is about the parts of us that are seen, that are shiny, that represent our self-expression. And of course, this is happening right on the Christmas holidays. For those of us that celebrate Christmas, I know Hanukkah as well. So of course, this eclipse is happening when many of us are going to be with family. And we're going to find ourselves reverting back into old patterning, right? Capricorn is about becoming the authority. But before we become the authority, we have to be the child or the novice or the one without power. So look for this duality showing up for you over the next few days, because you're going to get to compare and contrast. Where in my life do I feel powerless? And where do I want more power? And also some of the places, where am I being too powerful? Where am I being too rigid? Where am I not allowing a flow? Because that is a Capricorn dark side. Especially, we're going to want to look at our own internal government, right? How are we talking to ourselves? Where are we really demanding? Where are we not requiring that we live up to our own standards? These are going to be things that are going to come up that you will notice, maybe in the form of epiphanies, maybe in the form of revelations. But eclipses do bring kind of a wild card energy where things become obvious to us that weren't before, and pretty quickly. So I encourage you to really use this new moon eclipse as not just a time to plan, but to really mine for information. What's the feedback you're getting from the world? The feedback that we get from other people is invaluable. It tells us a lot about what's happening. We get very hooked into our own ideas of what we think, our morals, our beliefs, what we see. But if we take some time to interpret the feedback that we get from people, it can really, really add to the knowledge base. So use that this holiday season, right? This new moon solar eclipse. Is somebody treating me like a child? Why? Is somebody rolling over my boundaries? Why? Is somebody pushing up against me and challenging my authority? Why? So those are good questions. And know that this is really just a continuation of a lot of the work that we've been doing for the past 6 months or so, and it will continue. We're going to get sort of hit again with very similar energy in January when we do the next eclipse, and when Saturn and Pluto come into conjunction, it's all the same set of lessons. So the more aware that we are now of what's happening and what's being presented to us, because it'll come in like a set of lessons, right? You'll notice if you even look around your life right now, today, you will probably get some good ideas of like, oh boy, what's my chunk of work? Because it's bringing changes, inevitable changes, but changes that are really valuable and hopefully that create more freedom for us in our lives, right? But sometimes in order to get that freedom, we have to cross that bridge of hard work. And that's the Capricorn, right? So I think that says most of what I want to say for the energy this week. But I always encourage you to just be awake, be aware, cultivate that witness. What's really going on? Take your mind and what you think you know out of the equation and observe. All right, if you think this message could help somebody, send it to them or tag them. If you're really feeling it and you want some support, send me a message or schedule a reading. And as always, have a most wonderful week. Happy holidays, happy new moon, happy solar eclipse, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.